of good stuff there. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Here we go. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at small forward. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. Stolen by Capella. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Young. It's deflected.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Here's Bogdanovich. Outside Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Bogdanovich against Booker. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Got it.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Pass to Bogdanovich. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Young against Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. Collins with it. Outside Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. 13 feet out. They get it back. No good on the shot. The Suns trailing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Now Ayton. Crowder right side. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Young.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
It's Bridges on the wing. Unloads. Deflected.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Hawks. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Hunter. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Crowder. Capella with a block.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Clock at 4. For 3, Collins nails it from 3.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Bridges down low. Hunter covering. Can they get it? And it's blocked by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Hunter passes to Collins. Another one falls for Atlanta.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Hawks on top. They lead by 13. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
They've also had a great start beyond the arc. The threes are really falling.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
It's stolen by Hunter. Bogdanovich with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
You know, by the time Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Paul against Bogdanovich. For 3, Booker. Atlanta with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Back to Bridges. Young against Paul. Out to Bridges. And there's the 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
3-point field goal.
Collins has got 10 points.
I mean, he only attempted just one three-pointer in college. Collins has surprised the NBA with his consistency from range.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Crowder goes in, and Crowder with the jam.
NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
Pass to Collins.
Come on, box him out, man.
Driving inside, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Assisted.
John Collins, a powerful dunker, especially when he gains momentum heading toward the rim.
And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, you know, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
John Collins taking 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, Smitty.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
Young way outside. Off the mark there with a 3. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Young with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Phoenix. On the wing, Crowder. 6 to shoot. Pass to Aiden. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
40 seconds left in the first half. And it's Capella with the jam.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Young, the pass to Capella. It goes again, his 6th basket in 7 tries.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Pass to Bridges. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Out to Bridges. There's the 3. The shot no good. And so it's Atlanta. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping John Collins in the first half. He had 14. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. A fantastic game from John Collins in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. We've got Danilo Gallinari. Kevin Herter out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Jang in at the 5. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He's always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojets.
The kick out to Johnson. And the 3 off target. Atlanta's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Outside Herter. To the inside. Williams passes to Gallinari. This one for 3. Williams misses. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Left side Johnson. Pass to Payne. Jang pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
The kick out to Williams. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
And it's going to go on Cameron Payne.
Team foul.
Great job drawing the foul.
At the line
And
for the
almost
Hawks.
converted the shot as well.
Jang.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Phoenix is shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Pass to Gallinari. Let's go with a 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Kaminsky, the pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Outside Johnson. That's short off the rim.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Herder into the lane. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
It's very interesting. Kevin Herder projects to be a shooter, but he's so inconsistent from the free throw line.
Jang. And at last, they get one to fall. Jang's gotten 4 this quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Williams into the lane. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has gotten his second bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Payne. Lets it fly. Nice spin off the left rim and in. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Williams against Payne. Lets it go from deep. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Payne's got 5 now.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Pass to Jang. Now Gallinari. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. The kick out to Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Here's Jang. And there's the rejection. Outside Johnson. It's Shamet on the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. Right side, Williams. Here's Jang, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Jang's got 6 here in the quarter.
And give Sweet Luke credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Here's Payne. And that one's long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Pass to Jang. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Williams against Payne. Johnson with it. Inside. Here's McGee. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 6 points for him.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hawks ahead, up 19. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Landry Shamet, DeAndre Ayton's out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Campaign, and it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Young can't hit. Stolen by Capella. Down low. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunks.
He's showing us a lot of everything tonight. Collins becoming more and more versatile at the offensive end.
Paul with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Paul against Capella. Turnaround Jay. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds in the game. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Look at the hustle from Clint Capella, leaking out well and running a great route in transition.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Hawks with possession here. Capella finds Hunter, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And a deep 3 from Paul. And they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Pass to Ayton. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Paul against Young. The 3. Atlanta gets it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Paul draws the double. Outside Booker. Fires for 3. Offensive board. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. High post Young. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
For 3, Collins. Crowder with a steal.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there. So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Collins passes to Hunter. Crowder with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. Paul for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Young from long range. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Counted.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Phoenix has gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the 4th quarter. Paul against Young. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. 3-pointer. And the Suns get it back. Ayton passes to Paul. 4-3. He buries it from 3. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
What focus on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich on the wing. Booker defending. Back to Hunter. Outside Young. Paul with a steal.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hawks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Clint Capella.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Paul with another miss. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Booker. Booker against Bogdanovich. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Booker for three. The rebound by the Hawks. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Paul for three. Aiden, it's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Sees the lob. Oh, Paul with the block.
Aggressive.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a great look at our location tonight. And let's go straight up.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Nice shot by Gobert. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Great. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Stolen by O'Neal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The combination of power, aggression, and frame, and a willingness to embrace contact. Mr. Donovan Mitchell delivers.
On the wing, Booker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Mitchell in the corner. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Paul against Conley. Paul left side. Back to Booker. 4 on the shot clock. Paul outside. Over Conley. And it's Paul missing.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
So it's the Jazz now. The Suns getting the bucket. Here's Bogdanovich. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, it's 6'8". Bojan Bogdanovich is very comfortable in close.
All finds Booker. Bridges against O'Neal. Bridges passes to Crowder. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk. No question. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
2 minutes remaining in the
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first personal foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Who can forget the 57 points first round game against the Denver Nuggets by Donovan Mitchell back in the Orlando bubble in 2020? It will go down as one of the great performances of all time.
Now here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Bridges. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Booker dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
On the wing, Mitchell. On the pass to Bogdanovich. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
See, this is something that I think Donovan Mitchell needs to keep working on. To me, his responsibility is to get his teammates going as much as himself.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And Booker kicks to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Great ball movement there.
2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Conley against Paul. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. Mitchell with it. For Booker. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Bridges, and it comes off the front of the rim. Crowder with the steal. To the inside. From the stripe. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Phoenix. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So he's out there for Phoenix. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention, Doris, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. We talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react in some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
Here is Conley after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Here's Bogdanovich. No good off the back of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have framed.
The drive by Paul. Good work there as it goes. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225 with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively. DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and a elite vertical threat at the cup.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bridges outside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. Triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Third team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. McGee, the pass to Payne, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his third personal foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Gay. McGee with the block, and he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 5. Clarkson for 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Out to the right wing. McGee with no one around, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And if you look at this first half, overall they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And it's the Suns' ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Inside. Pass to Johnson. The second effort. McGee's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Phoenix leading by 15. And here is Kaminsky. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Shamet. Kaminsky against Gay. A fader. He can't get it to go. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Clarkson, and he banks in the layup.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Now here's Payne. D right on him. Shamet off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Payne, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. 36 seconds left here in the second, and here they come. Payne kicks to McGee. Now here's Payne, guarded close.
Utah foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
First free throw is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Payne hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And Whiteside slams it home.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Lets it go. They get it back.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And
Kevin, thanks.
all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. The second quarter got a lot more exciting. And that'll...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 1 spot. Jazz trail by 15. Oni passes to Clarkson. The tray. And they recover it. Whiteside, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Payne looking around. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And much beloved in Salt Lake City, the Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around a younger player and be that mentor. He's unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 13. And he comes up with the deuce. Whiteside's got his second bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes it to Kaminsky. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Jazz ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Clarkson outside. Here's Ingles. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Phoenix leading by 11. Payne gets a wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Over to the wing. Whiteside against McGee. Now the pass to Shamet. Just 5 to shoot. And Whiteside sends it back. From outside the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And they double up Paul. On the wing, Bridges. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's now 6 points for Mikal Bridges. Clarkson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Clarkson. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Tries again. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hassan Whiteside.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Oni. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Ingles. Looking for Clarkson. He gets it there. Rebound by the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Bridges. Booker dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Bridges against Ingles. Back to Clarkson. From downtown, Bridges with the board.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Suns leading by 11. Paul, right side. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes to Gay. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball. Jazz substitution.
And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Count it, good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They double team Conley. Out to the right wing. Bogdanovich inside, defended by Crowder. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell. Three-pointer, Crowder, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Paul with the steal. Booker with no one around. Suns keep it alive. And it's Ayton missing. Jazz trail by 12. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Gobert down low. He's against Crowder.
What you like about Jay Crowder is his passion, the energy he provides on defense, just off the charts.
Bridges kicks to Booker. Back to Bridges. Down low. And Crowder slams it in.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
The pass to O'Neal. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. 5 to shoot. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Outer dishes to Ayton. Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 9 points for Jay Crowder.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Conley with it. Outguarded by Crowder. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Down low. Gobert, the pass to Conley.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay Crowder.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Paul kicks to Booker. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Suns lead by 19.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Crowder against Bogdanovich. They get it again. Ayton. Booker up top. He dishes it to Paul. 5 on the clock. Another shot. Rebound, Utah. On the wing, Mitchell. The three. Good on the triple.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Heat. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining. Allie, take...
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Butler in at the 3. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Bridges in at the 3. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Here's Robinson, up top Lowry. Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal
It goes on Chris Paul.
First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Miami, P.J. Tucker at the line.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges from the top of the key. And Tucker pulls it down.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
For 3, Robinson sinks it. What range from downtown.
3-point field goal.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Paul. Bridges left side. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Denied by Adebayo.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Bridges passes to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Tucker. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Ayton. A shot to stop the run. Denied by Adebayo.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Robinson can't hit. The Suns have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Bridges outside. Misses the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Butler finds Lowry. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 3. Inside. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Now here's Butler. And it's rejected.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
For 3, Lowry. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Now here's Robinson. Back to Lowry. Pass to Tucker. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Tucker's got 8.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
He's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Here's Lowry, coming off a Suns make. Pass to Adebayo. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bridges. They're running. An open look for Booker. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ball against Lowry. Adebayo with it. Pass to Robinson from outside the arc. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Outside Paul. Booker for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Booker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Here's Lowry. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Dedmon. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's a Herculean show of strength from Dedmon, demonstrating real determination, even though the defense swatting at him.
As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Oladipo finds Morris. It's good. Morris has got his first bucket in this one.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. The 3 is up. Booker can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. Oladipo on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Oladipo. Bridges passes to Crowder. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, B.A. I mean, he really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Fast break, Miami. Pass to Morris. Kicks it to Hero. From deep. And the Heat, another 3.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Paul against Oladipo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The three is up. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Bridges finds Ayton. And there's 1:38 left in the half. Here's Booker. Back to Ayton. Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Morris with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Hero for three. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Oladipo against Paul. 1:02 left to play in the second quarter. And Bridges, here we go. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
Well, some more of the reach effect of Dedmon, the way he times that one. Impressive shot blocking ability. Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Hero. He's got 6. Pure from 3-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Johnson. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Hero, no good. Kaminsky with it. Here's Shaman. 4 seconds left. And Kaminsky slams it home.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense.
And so it's the Miami Heat up 15 points as this...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of one, they were able to end. And
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Lowry, good.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
To the middle. And Kaminsky gets it to go on the assist by Payne. Kaminsky's got his second basket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Lowry outside. Outside Robinson. Offline with a 3. Shamet into the lane. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now Lowry. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. They get it again. Outside for Butler. No good from outside.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Payne with it. He's against Tucker. The kick out to Johnson. Robinson with the block. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Payne against Lowry. Payne, he's open. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And he gets it back. And here's Butler outside. Connects from downtown. Butler's got 5 now.
Jimmy Butler understanding the spacing on that particular possession and able to knock it down.
Payne against Lowry. Free throw line jumper. To the inside. Up top, Johnson. The shot from the low post is good. Johnson's got his first basket.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
Adebayo's double. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 16.
Well, Bam Adebayo is so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Pulls it from the top of the key. Back to Shamet. Outside Payne. The kick out to Johnson. No good. A bit long that time. And Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Back to Lowry. Down low. McGee with a steal. Kaminsky against Robinson. Kaminsky, the pass to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Adebayo. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Oladipo against Paul. Goes up at the stripe. Misses off the left iron. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Morris. To the wing on the left. Strus. Offensive rebound.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Outside Paul. Booker for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Miami Heat in control. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And he's going for the oop here. Crowder with a steal.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Bridges misses. Miami has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Up top, Hero. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Hero. Pass to Akpala. And it's off from 3-point range. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Paul against Oladipo. Outside Paul. Booker attacking. And Ayton with the stuff.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
And here's Oladipo. Kicks it to Hero. Here's the three. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo.
Three-point field goal.
And the Heat lead by 17. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Booker finds Ayton. Here's Paul. Crowder left side. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Okpala misses. The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Ayton passes to Booker. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Outside Paul. 5 on the clock. Another shot. Oladipo with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Miami has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Hero for 3. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. And Phoenix shooting only 39% so far in the game. Bridges outside. Outside Paul. From the arc. And Bridges good for 3.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
To the paint. Here's Okpala. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And that's an intentional foul. And the Heat with some changes. Haslam, he's checked in for Morris. And Vincent is subbed in for Hero.
Into the Heat, Udonis Haslam. Gabe Vincent.
Outside Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Here's Vincent. Booker defending. There's 1:34 left in the fourth. Dedmon, good.
Smart around the rim. Dedmon has the physical skills and the touch to be pretty effective from there.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Back to Bridges. The 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Dedmon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Vincent can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Heat.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
A nice shot by Haslam.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Knocks it down from distance.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
No coverage that time.
Vincent.
And the Heat lead by 14.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Okpala. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. D8.
Thank you so much.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Here's Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. A shot by Collins, no good. Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of All-Stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
Now, here's Hunter. And he makes good on the layup.
A tough guy who doesn't mind mixing it up. Hunter can do a lot of damage in the paint.
Ball against Young. Booker outside. Beyond the arc. No good on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. We've played just over a minute here in the first. The feed to Crowder. Passes it to Bridges. Good, nice job down low.
Superb vision and decision by Jake Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now, here is Young. Inside, Collins. And that one, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here is Paul. After the made shot from John Collins. Young against Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with his 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Hunter, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Up top, Crowder. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Bridges. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young looking it over. And the layup's good off the glass.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Bridges. He dishes it to Crowder. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Capella. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Beautiful work inside. Capella putting his hard hat on and going to work.
Young against Paul. Top of the key. Rebounded by Capella.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Second chance shot. And it's Capella missing.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Collins. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. The dish to Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Paul passes to Booker. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ayton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Young. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Crowder against Collins. Bridges outside. A beautiful reverse layup. Bridges has got 6.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Gets it off. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Young after the made shot from Jay Crowder. And he's good on the 3-ball. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Now here's Paul. And that one's good, Ayton.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich goes in. Count that one. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Paul against Young. Now Paul kicks it out to Booker. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Booker finds Crowder. And that one's good, Ayton.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Young with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. Here's Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton. This is his first free throw of the game.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Capella against Ayton. Booker outside. Back to Ayton. And the wide open shot from Crowder. No good. Shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. The drive by Booker. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Outside Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Kicks it out to Collins. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
The Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Feeds to Booker. And Capella sends it back.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Williams looking around. The 11-footer. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And that one's good. Shamet.
When trading Shamet for Tobias Harris, the Sixers feared they were giving up a great 3-point shooter, and they were right.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Reddish. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Shifty with the dribble. Lou Williams knows what to do to get his shot off.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. Payne passes to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. Over to the left wing. Johnson, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Lou Williams.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Jang finds Williams. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. And finished off by Jang.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Payne passes to McGee, and Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team second.
11 seconds left in the second quarter.
And the defense by Lou, using his experience and quickness to get in good position.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And a close game so far. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Herter. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Payne passes to Kaminsky. He kicks to McGee. Shamet with it. Oh, and the slam dunk by Kaminsky. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room to break. And they get it back. Jang dishes to Reddish. Pass to Herter. Now Williams. He's covered by Shamet. Shot clock at 3. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that one, good. Jang's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to McGee. Knocked away. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Herter. He's covered by Shamet. And it's Gallinari on the follow. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Williams. McGee with the block. Wide open look. Gallinari with the rebound.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Kicks it out to Johnson. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 4. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Sun substitution.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Reddish dishes to Jang. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jang's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Paul with the ball. Bridges outside. No good that time. And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Reddish's shot is good.
As the league continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustment. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Capella trying to free himself up. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first personal foul. That's his first foul.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hall with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Phoenix, no good that time either.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Jumps up and finished off by Collins.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Amongst the best point guards in the history of our great game. Chris Paul has changed the culture of a few franchises. CP3 is a...
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Paul finds Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Booker, defended by Young. Just 5 on the clock. Booker the pass to Paul. Over Young. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Capella with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Shot from 16. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Collins. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back. Ayton, Bridges outside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. It's Collins with the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
The kick out to Young. Shoots over Crowder. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Young for three. The Hawks again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Hawks leading by 11. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Misses in close. Crowder kicks to Booker. The pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Lets the three fly. Paul with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Pulls up on the wing. And it's good off the back rim at the end. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hockey, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it back.
To the middle, here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And Booker able to finish.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Shots good from Young.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Pass to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there.
Paul dishes to Crowder. And the layup falls.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
It's all yours.
Thanks a lot, BA.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's a 3 from Paul. Knocks down the long J. Oh, it's a marquee showdown tonight, Doris. 2 of the elite teams in the league.
BA, there are certain regular season games that both players and fans alike will circle the calendar. The fans are fired up. The players were excited at shoot-around. This one we had to watch.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
It's Booker on the wing. 3-pointer off the mark. To the middle. Paul with a steal. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Crowder against Gobert. Outside Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Outside Conley. Into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. Good D by Gobert.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Conley against Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ayton passes to Booker. Outside Paul. Just 4 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Mike Conley.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul. Playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Team foul.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Paul passes to Crowder. And there it is for him. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Back to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Paul. Up and over Conley. That one a little long. The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Well, this guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Here's Paul. Now here's Crowder. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. Utah with the ball. 3-point lead. Here's Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 8.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. No one near him. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Donovan Mitchell with an assist.
And a deep 3 from Paul. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a... If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch-and-shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
Bogdanovic passes to Conley. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Ayton. And Gobert with a block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Paul against Conley. Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. 2 points. That one goes. Paul's got 9.
Well, despite pretty good defense, Chris Paul finishes the shot. That's about concentration and being locked in.
The 3 from Mitchell. The shot misses. And Phoenix will come the other way.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Bridges. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Booker. Got it. Good job in the low post. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routine. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
The 3 from Mitchell. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Utah. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. Utah leading. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. To the inside. Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
They have no answer defensively inside. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
And Booker with the jam.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Pass to Ingles. Clarkson with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gay. Crowder grabs the miss. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Here's Paul. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Ingles. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 1:05 left in the second period. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Gay with the defensive effort. Utah has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. And that one's good. Clarkson.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Outside Paul. Stolen by Ingles. And they're on the break. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Johnson inside. Kaminsky, left side. Pass to Payne. Back to Kaminsky. Gay with the defensive effort. For Utah, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Back to Whiteside. Here's Gay. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Whiteside. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Payne. It's good! It's good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 13 points and 2 assists. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Payne, then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Shamet in at the 2. Outside Payne. Back to Shamet. Here's McGee. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Inside. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist from Gay. Whiteside's got 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That one's off. A big group substitution here for Utah. Bogdanovich has checked in for Gay. O'Neal comes in for Ingles. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Oni. Payne against Conley. Jacks up a 3. No good there. And Utah will come the other way. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. McGee against Whiteside. And here's Payne outside. And the Suns miss again.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Whiteside against McGee. And it's O'Neal off the drive. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Pass to O'Neal. Launches it. The rebound by Shamet. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And he commits the intentional foul for the Jazz. Gobert comes in for Whiteside. And Clarkson subbed in for Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Shamet into the lane. And that one's good.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Mitchell double team. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Gobert. And a missed layup.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Kaminsky. Back to McGee. It's Shamet on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And here's Payne outside. Utah with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Clarkson for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clarkson. Some changes for Phoenix. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Paul against Clarkson. Lets it go. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got 13.
Well, there's been a consistency to the perimeter game of Chris Paul. That jump shot as reliable as it gets.
Jazz ball.
The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter.
Mike Buckley.
Conley against Paul. From deep three-point range. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Mitchell to stop the drought. Fires in the triple. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
Booker for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Jazz. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Paul against Conley. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And stolen by Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. Booker defending. Here's Bogdanovic. And it's in there. And the Jazz lead by 13. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
And not to mention all the steals they've piled up. They've gotten after it defensively.
Crowder, that's good.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Paul against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Fires from deep. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Conley against Paul. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert inside. Is covered by Ayton. Ayton with the defensive effort. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Crowder inside. Here's Ayton. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
The Jazz have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Right side, Bogdanovic. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Utah has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. The shot by Conley. No good. For Phoenix, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Paul for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Chris Paul is no stranger to delivering in the big moments. Go ahead, CP3.
Outside Conley. Tries to snap the cold streak. The Jazz again can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Goes back up. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Tries yet again. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Utah's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Conley finds Mitchell. Down low. Crowder with a steal. Ayton with it. And it's Gobert picking him up.
And buckle up, guys. This play could decide the game.
For 3, O'Neal drains the triple. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man count?
Paul passes to Bridges. Here he goes. And here's Booker. Missed inside.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them to be patient, work deep into the clock if you have to, but get good shots. He doesn't want them to look up at the scoreboard. He wants execution on each of its plays.
Donovan Mitchell can play the 1 or the 2, and in a pinch, maybe the 3. The drive and the passion he plays with is special.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker.
Devin Booker. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Conley against Paul. Out to Bridges. There's the triple. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. He drops it from range.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Paul for 3. And Conley grabs the miss. Here's Bogdanovich, covered by Crowder. From deep, misses there. And so it's Utah with the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the and with pregame.
Thank you, Kevin.
Now he's honest, that's for sure. D.A., thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Paul passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ayton's got the first points up on the board for Phoenix. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So,
and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Butler from outside. Knocks it loose. Quick start for the Suns in this one. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul with the ball. Butler covering. Booker inside. Robinson on him. Crowder dishes to Booker. Just 2 to shoot. And he starts out with the miss in this one. The Heat have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
DeAndre Ayton.
That one on 8. It's his first trip to the line.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lowry against Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Lowry has the open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And it's all knotted up.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Paul passes to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. To the inside. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Ball against Lowry. Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Butler deciding where to go with it. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Ball against Lowry. Butler with the steal. Goes up. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, Jimmy. That was impressive.
There's a minute left here in the first quarter. That's a 2 from Paul. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
Ball kicks to Crowder. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Lowry. Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Crowder, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's a good find for Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Lowry passes to Butler. Back to Lowry. On it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter. Oh!
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry dishes to Butler. Back to Lowry. The kick outside to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Butler with the ball, now guarded by Booker. The kick outside to Butler. With the drive, and slam dunked by Butler.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with the ball.
Ball right side, and he drops it in from the low post. Paul's got 5 points so far.
What about the courage right there, sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim?
Inside, and stolen by Ayton. On the wing, Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Paul kicks to Ayton. Robinson against Paul. The kick outside to Butler. There's the drive. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Booker looking around. To the middle. And Crowder fires it in.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
And here's Oladipo to the inside. Morris. The kick out to Oladipo. Here's Strus. Defended by Bridges. And the wide open shot for Morris. Drills the three-pointer. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Paul passes to Crowder. Feeds it to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. Trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3-ball. Guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3-ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
Now, here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded. Lets it go from 11. And the bucket is good from Payne in deep. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 1. The pass to Hero. Pass to Strus. Back to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Johnson inside. He's covered by Hero. Now Shamet pulls from the top of the key. Dedmon with the block.
Well, Dedmon's reach is a huge advantage there to help him tally some more block shots.
Now here's Oladipo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Hero. Lets it go from deep. And again, Miami with the triple.
And you can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Here's Payne. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back, dude. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Their field goal percentage was a rope. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Victor Oladipo. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's Payne. Inside, here's McGee. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Strus. Misses the 3. McGee up top. Guarded by Oladipo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dedmon's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And it's Shamet missing. The Heat leading by 3. Morris, left side. Over in the corner, Hero. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. And there's the pass to Hero. Miami no good on that time either.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
First team.
Suns trail by 3. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. The shot's good from McGee.
They are just killing them on the interior.
He'd have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Oladipo with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Hero, no good.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Payne looking around. McGee from down in the low post. It goes. And it's 6 points for JaVale McGee. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Here's Payne. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Phoenix, they had started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Oladipo, the pass to Strus. Oladipo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Morris kicks to Oladipo. Fires for 3. The shot will not fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Passes it to Butler. And he drives in, and it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Paul passes to Bridges. Paul against Lowry. Paul outside. Back to Crowder. There's the dish to Paul. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges against Butler to the left wing. There's the feed to Tucker. Back to Lowry. The Heat need to get a shot off. Yes, that goes in. Tucker's got his first basket.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Paul finds Crowder. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. And the Suns lead by 1.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The kick outside to Butler. Back to Lowry. To the paint. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Here's Paul. That one wide left. No good there. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. The Heat trail by 3. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. No good on the 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Pass to Booker from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. And stolen by Booker. Bridges passes to Paul. It's good. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Ayton kicks to Paul. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
And Crowder slams it in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And Adebayo, no good on that one.
You look back at Miami 2020 in the bubble during that NBA Finals run. And Bam Adebayo averaging a double-double during the playoffs was such a huge factor for what the Heat did that season.
Lowry dishes to Butler. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Outside Robinson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Ball passes to Ayton. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Butler from outside. Here's Tucker. Outside Lowry. Pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Paul's shot is off.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Opens it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Moving it up. A pull-up. Will not go. This is off the front line. Miami leading by 3. Butler kicks to Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Robinson passes to Tucker. Back to Robinson. From the baseline. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Robinson against Booker. The kick outside to Butler. Adebayo down low. Ayton's there. Adebayo finds Tucker. The putback, good!
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moments.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And here's Booker from the arc. Misses the tray. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.